Every country has a monster they're afraid of. Here we go.
This is the Eric Everyday podcast for Tuesday, April 18th, 2017. Episode 248. Anything was possible.
Hello there. Eric here. How are you all today? I hope you are all doing well and feeling fine. I'm good. I stayed up late last night to play a game. Full Throttle Remastered. It comes out today, but it unlocked at midnight last night, that kind of a thing. And as you might expect if you know anything about LucasArts adventure games or Double Fine, it's a great game. And it's one I had played a bunch before when I was a kid, and I was excited to play it again, and I was really enjoying it last night. And I was thinking about how magical those games used to be. I mean, they still are, but something changes, unfortunately, when you get older, and you get more understanding of the way things work and the way that games work and how they're made and what it takes to make them. And it's kind of unfortunate because, back in the day when I first played those games and I was a kid, like Day of the Tentacle and Full Throttle, all those games, I had no understanding of there's only so much space on a disc on which to put stuff. There's, only so many puzzles or areas that could be designed. I wasn't thinking about that. And those kind of games, they're not like, adventure games. They don't give you a direct motive. It's not like, here's the level, jump over these enemies, jump onto these platforms, get from A to B. It's very open-ended, and it's just tosses you in this cool world, and it says, observe what you like, do what you like, and figure it out. And it gave that real sense of anything could happen. Anything. And that was one of the biggest exciting things for me that felt just amazing and magical on those days, because I was not at all thinking about, there's only so far this game can go. There's only so many things they could have designed or made for this game to fit on one disc. It was just, this was a cool world, and anything could be around the corner. Your imagination filled in all kinds of gaps. Anything was possible. And now, that feeling is kind of gone. Even for new games, even for new adventure open-ended games that that are made to feel that way. When you get older and you get more of an understanding of the way things work, especially in video games, it's just it's really hard for a game to give you that sense of just anything could happen in this world, and it's just all out there for you to discover. It's hard to switch your brain off I'm always kind of looking at it and loving and appreciating, wow, look at all this work that was done. Look at all this. This clearly took a lot of work, and appreciating that. But I miss just being in that world and being kind of that ignorance is bliss. Anything could be found or done in this world. I was talking to Christine about this morning, and she never really played video games much growing up, but she had she said that it reminded her of the way she used to feel when she used to go to Lagoon. Now, Lagoon is this amusement park that's real nearby. It's, roller coasters and games and Ferris wheel, all that. I actually grew up in the town that Lagoon is in. So I had been there a bajillion times growing up, and I had that same feeling when I would go to that amusement park. It was this large, sprawling area, and you'd go there a lot at night because there'd be colors and lights. Remember that movie Big? You probably don't, because that's an old movie now. But it was just everything went off into shadows and lights, and anything could be out there. You don't know what's to be found. And it was just this magical feeling of unknown, forever, cool discoveries and possibilities. That ignorance being bliss. It's kind of a bummer to grow up and see that, oh no, it's just like, an area that they built out and you know what's kind of down there. You can kind of figure out what's there. And when you're playing a video game, you have a pretty good idea probably of how much game you've got going. You can feel when the game's getting near its end. You can tell when you've reached an area where they're not going to let you explore behind that corner. And it's just kind of a bummer. But that's not the game maker's fault. That's just life. The game, Full Throttle, for instance, is still fantastic. And to the surprise of no one, Double Fine did a really amazing job remastering that thing. It looks beautiful and sounds beautiful, and you can still play it old school style. And it's just just a joy. It's a joy to play that game again. Anyway, another game comes out today, Flint Hook by Tribute Games. I'm very excited about that one. That looks mighty fun. They always do an excellent job. Anyway, I hope you all have a lovely day, and I'll talk to you all tomorrow. All right, bye-bye.